100 mid though. Oh, this hero does well. Yeah.
I would take at least a double creep like an ensnare into a centaur stun or some kind of 2 creep combo with some good kill potential.
Well, they are going to make a bit of a go here onto Dogfights here leading in. They will find him with the root. Dogfights being brought down low. Tries to back himself away, but with the vision from the bug and the final touch.
Anytime you make a move towards mid lane, it will come at a cost, which is the Slark getting some farm and XP.
Do you think we're going to see anyone come ahead on this top lane? Well, one that we're not yet to really talk about this one, but yeah, mid lane, Cuckoo. He's diving, he's playing very aggressive here, but Cicada just turns, and with Dogfights TPing in with a Fade Bolt, they'll finish him off there. Cuckoo maybe
top lane meanwhile,
overestimating the hero, and indeed they'll make a go at the same time onto the Slardar. ShamHAI gets the crush off.
Another purge.
I mean, that shield was doing a lot of work, but it's not quite enough. IG.V take a kill up there as well.
A pseudo escape, but there's a Satyr and a Centaur. There's your 2 creep ganking duo that can find kills.
They look TNC, they want to go aggressive in return. Paparazzi trying to bounce himself away. Tims looking for the easier kill, rolls across onto Dogfights. They're hanging around for a long time here, deep behind the tower. They do get the Rubik. Paparazzi as well has to be careful. I mean, there's no backup coming through as Cuckoo's got to be very careful. They'll actually scan it as well, TNC, so they know exactly what's going on up there. Bottom lane though, Paparazzi really has it in for himself here with the pressure that TNC's putting through, and again
the low percentage play right now for IG.V. They're better off giving Paparazzi a solo lane to try and get level 6. Problem is, he can't get his level 6, he keeps getting died.
Absolutely, and he's almost certainly going to get taken down again. TNC just putting in a lot of hate for this Slark in this early game.
Centaur, let's say Centaur's the key hero they need. The Stampede, Hoof Stomp. Can they get Raven here?
They try and go in here. We're going to have a bit of a clash on the bottom lane. TP's coming through, and the beautiful reaction from IG.V.
Great bait. And the key here with Invis.
Yeah, Cuckoo's coming across as well. They do want to try and fight here, TNC. Tims, who he set up on, he's going to look towards Super first, try and go for the easier kill, surrounds the Chen, silence onto the Slark, but the Stampede comes through. In fact, Super, he's just making a beeline straight to the Crystal Maiden. In fact, he gets it. Does end up going down in return. Paparazzi just goes for the straight up Shadow Dance, TP out, and he'll make it just before Cuckoo can get the damage.
Cicada in trouble here.
Would be a very nice kill to get as well. He's second highest on the net worth, top at the moment for IG.V, but again, Stampede's back off cooldown. Gets himself out. Now, they're trying to see if they can catch any of TNC in return. Cicada with the Maelstrom complete, actually. He's got a fair bit of punch. They need a bit more control. They've got the telekinesis onto Cuckoo. But again, this Timbersaw is very tanky at this moment. In fact, Cuckoo wants to fight. Comes in straight away, chopping down the Rubik. And with the help of Raven, they'll look to chase down more. Looking towards Super. The Chakram, a little off the mark though. Doesn't clip the Chen, so Chen's going to be fine. TNC turn their attention towards Cicada instead, and that's the bigger kill. They'll take it. Doesn't manage to activate the Shrine in time, and with that amount of armor reduction, probably before it's a hard kill to get, especially with Stampede at the ready again. They need a lot of chain control. Yeah,
they see him though.
They will find him. They will be able to cancel it. He still has that Stampede, but with the root and the armor reduction, even a Centaur's going to melt. TNC do pick up the kill. But as you said, good news for the Centaur that he was able to purchase that blink to allow him to maintain the ability to duck and dive out of these fights. Bit of a jump in here. Immediately bursting down Cuckoo. IG start to the fight here. Can they get themselves anything more? That's the question. Chase down Rio and Raven. Raven a little bit too slippy. TNC, the 4 of them are here. And coming in with a Who Stop, but it's a little slow. Holds onto it. Doesn't manage to catch anyone. They'll turn around. Try and go in on dogfights. They do take it. And have got not enough to save the Ruby. TNC able to bite back a little bit. So here comes Paparazzi turning up. Turns his focus towards the easy kill. Takes down Rio on the CM. Roll forward for Tims. Great boulder smash onto 2. The silence as well. And Tims. Beautiful Spirit play there, setting up for Raven to pick up a triple kill in July. Will he make it? Oh, Tims, so he pulled a cracker.
Raven wants to diversify his damage output, get a bit of magic damage in there, and later on that Mjolnir can also be a strong item.
Mid lane, Cicada's going to get jumped on here by ShamHAI to follow through damage. Is he going to be enough? He's falling low. They'll try and get him out of the Stampede, and they will. The turnaround there from IG.V. They come in with a Who Stomp. TNC incredibly low, and if he's in the middle of it all, they've lost 2 though, TNC. Paparazzi, clean up anything more here. Raven and Cuckoo trying to finish off the pair. They aren't quite able to get it. IG.V back up to the high ground.
I'm going to stay around too much longer. IG.V just shrined up and Slark left the respawn.
He's coming again onto Cuckoo. Quick with the Timber Chain, but IG.V they are chasing. Look at the telekinesis. There's the wrap around for Paparazzi. In fact, he just jumped straight in onto the tip, but Cuckoo's out. With the telekinesis onto Rio. He's ready to go for more here. Paparazzi shadow dancing. Turns his attention away from the CM, and in fact, Raven is able to get up to the back line. Takes down the Rubik. There we have Paparazzi jumping back in onto Rio. Takes down CM. Now looking for more. Stampede up again. As they back away from Raven.
Become more and more common to just hide in these trees around your side towers if you want to defend them. Maybe you're not defending the tier 1, but you want to defend the tier 2. It's still a good position to be in those trees. So Tim's well played with him. Having the Blink Dagger very early. This is a very high impact item, and they're TPing in now to fight.
Yeah, they're backing off some of them on the side of IG.V. Can TNC actually catch anyone? That's the question.
They've got a slider. They want to. Oh, Tim.
Him with the boulder smash, finding the big pick off the back of that defense. They can't let TNC have this Aegis. They've got to try and fight beforehand. The TNC are ready. They're on the high ground. They know what IG.V's up to. Tims goes in with a boulder smash, catches out two. There's the follow through Blink Crush, and the damage from Cuckoo rips through one of them. That's Rubik out. And Cuckoo's ready to change for more. Tim to get in the middle, hits a multi-man magnetize. Paparazzi turns towards Rio. He can't quite finish the kill. Cuckoo comes in, protects the CM, and brings down Paparazzi.
Oh dear.
And TNC are just pulling together some beautiful team play. Good strong lead against IG.V. 6k difference between Raven and Paparazzi at the moment. IG.V, they're going to try and do something about this, Rose. They jump in with the Centaur, turn their attention towards the starter. They brought one down, but again, this boulder smash from Tim, ruining the fight by the looks of it for IG.V. Ravens come in, taken down two, and they're not done yet. Cuckoo blinking forward, looking for Cicada. Stampede will be popped. With the Shrine as well, but Tim still on the hunt. Paparazzi will turn towards it. Tim, finally goes down, but not before allowing them to get the lone druid kill. TNC again coming out on top in terms of numbers, and they will be able to get into Roshan, pick up the Aegis, and IG.V just struggling to slow down this tide. Actual pick off to allow them to start to have a chance of breaking apart this lineup of TNC. Raven, he just turns attention towards the bear, rips it to pieces. There'll be a jump in. In July, trying to find the back line of Who Stomps, and they've found one. They have brought down the Slardar. Don't be poking this Cicada alive. In fact, with the telekinesis onto Raven, he's out. Aegis is popped. And in July, Blink Who Stomp onto the Timbersaw. And they'll come out with the Hand of God. Paparazzi pounces away, keeps himself alive with another Shrine.
IG.V back off, yeah,
actually managed to hold here. And in fact, they chase down more. Cuckoo comes back across. Cuckoo even dogfights, trying to look to set something up potentially. IG.V really want to find more. Who's Stomp double H? They found another. Paparazzi now with a shadow dance. A freezing field coming out from Rio on the sidelines. Jim can't quite get it out. Raven, though, he's picked up one. Now he's picked up a second. Takes down the two backline supports of IG.V. He may not be done yet. Will time lapse. Look to get himself out of that. It was complete.
Yeah, so the longer the game goes, it does get better for IG.V if they can keep picking up items. If they keep getting kills like this, they sure as hell will. The actual Centaur.
TNC are going to still try and fight. They'll jump in with the crush. Hanacog comes out. Paparazzi pops the shadow dart. Looks to focus towards the Slardar. Tims comes in with the silence. BKB's popped by Paparazzi. The high ground. Carefully, BKB and shadow dart's going to be off cooldown, and a fantastic boulder smash will set up for the kill. And he did go all in on the purchase. So IG.V 3 down, and they don't have buybacks here, gods. This
even more agi, more smash to go his way. It's even faster.
In July, coming onto the Weaver. Still a little bit of time before they have to slot back out. So kind of getting jump back on in return. Plus the BKB tries to run, but the damage from Raven is too much. Lone Druid out for 30 seconds. TNC still sticking around, turning towards Paparazzi.
Timber just creating space so that Raven can get the rack.
July in again with a Who Stomp. Catches out Raven, but a beautiful crush from two in return allows him to pop the Centaur. The top racks are falling. There'll be a buyback for Centaur Warrunner, but TNC have already done the damage that they needed to the base. Cuckoo being lifted up here by the telekinesis. Paparazzi tries to come in for a bit of a chip. Damage at the moment for the slug, not too much. He needs to build up those essence shift stacks. At TNC, they're building up their kills as they take the Centaur down. It's a dieback on Centaur. GG is called. TNC, 37 minutes in, take game one. rather convincingly got Ziff out of there. There was at that one point where IG.V started to climb back in, but at the end of it, TNC were just miles ahead.
There was that one good high ground hold against the second Aegis where it felt like, okay, this is starting to get hopeful.